So we just got off a call with AMD, and it was a good call. Basically what we talked about is AMD and Digital Storm's goals for this year. And obviously AMD has some big plans, so they just want to get us more involved into their projects. And so one of the goals is to continue the education of AMD hardware, especially the combination of Ryzen plus Radeon. And so they asked us, how can Digital Storm and AMD align our goals to make something happen? Well, we agreed that a great way to show off the AMD products is to build a dedicated gaming computer using both Ryzen and Radeon. That way they could bring to any trade shows or events they got going on throughout the year. But not only that, we decided it would be another great idea to showcase and highlight the entire process through a sponsored HYPR Build video. Alright, so now what we're going to do is place the order for the computer we want to build with AMD. I think in terms of hardware, we might go mid to high tier. So now I'm just going to go through our backend website, place the order, and once the order is through, I think we should be ready to start the build. Alright, so now let's go out to the production floor, see if we can find Ernest to help us gather everything we need. Hey Ernest, you busy? You want to come to the front office real quick?
Yeah, sure. Alrighty, so we have a HYPR Build video coming up.
Yeah, that's right. AMD invited us to another project, and we might need your help again.
What's going in it?
So far we have a 5800X plus a 6900 XT.
So Ryzen plus Radeon, we need to get everything else, and then I'll come get you, and then we'll go to the studio.
Yeah, so let me know whenever you're ready.
All right, sounds good. All right, so for the GPU, we're gonna be using the Radeon 6900 XT. This is AMD's flagship gaming GPU. It's got 16 gigabytes of VRAM. It's 4K gaming ready, so the performance is definitely gonna be there. And to pair with this, we're gonna be using the Ryzen 5800X. And of course, with Ryzen and Radeon, we can use AMD's Smart Access Memory. What this means is the CPU can access all of the GPU's memory without any bottlenecks, increasing performance. Obviously, with a Ryzen CPU, we're gonna need an X570 motherboard. And of course, some RAM with RGB never hurt. So let me get a 1TB M.2 and we should have everything that we need.
All right, so as we wait for Ernest, I have the studio set up a little bit. I have the case here, I have all the parts. I'm gonna do an unboxing on the parts, so by the time Ernest gets in, he can just get started right away on the build. Oh, by the way, we're using our Lynx case, which is our standard mid-tower ATX. It's built specifically for gamers. And once the Halo fans are installed, it looks amazing. Okay, so I have everything unboxed on the table here. Let's go find Ernest so we can get started.
All right, as I mentioned before, this PC is gonna be able to use Smart Access Memory. And with this GPU, you're gonna wanna use all of the VRAM, all 16 gigs. Speaking of graphics cards, let's talk a little bit about Fidelity FX Super Resolution, or FSR. I mean, at its simplest form, it's a upscaling and sharpening technology that will increase performance in games. Kind of like DLSS, but the technologies behind these are completely different. You can think of it as a post-processing effect that will increase your FPS. So, for example, you can run a game at its maximum graphics preset, turn on FSR, and then you should see an increase in performance. It's actually pretty impressive that FSR is supported by such a wide range of graphics cards, not just AMD cards, so that's pretty cool. Plus, more and more games are supporting FSR, like God of War, Horizon New Dawn, Far Cry 6, Cyberpunk. Not only that, upcoming games too, like Elder Scrolls Online and Escape from Tarkov. All right, so here's the finished build. I had a lot of fun building it, but I really hope the guys at AMD will like it too.
Yeah, I think AMD will like it. And if you guys are gonna be at PAX East this year, make sure to stop by AMD's booth, check it out, because the system will be there. That way you guys can get a hands-on experience, test out the performance for yourself, so make sure to stop by.
Thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see you next time.